do a Katsuki times Neko reader. So here you go, the person who requested it. Listener's POV. I'm shivering from the cold wind hitting my bare legs and arms. My clothes dirty along with my face and body. Holding my arms for warmth, it's about 1 a.m. I had escaped from my kidnapper who had kidnapped me when I was 12. I'm 16 now. I found a small box and I grab it and rub some of it off and use it to cover my head as it's also raining. My lip quivers. A car drives by, splashing a puddle on me, making me more wet and dirty. It gets way too cold. I walk into an alley and sit down, hugging my knees and covering my face, holding up the piece of box. I felt some tears roll down my face. I should have just stayed there. I cry more. After a few minutes, I hear a car door open and close. Oh my lord, sweetie, are you okay? I look up to see an older woman with blonde, spiky hair. So cold. With the light from the nearby street light, I see her face sadden. Here, take my jacket. Come on. She takes off her jacket and hands it to me. I slowly reach up my hand, shaking from the cold, and take it. Thank you. She smiles at me and helps me stand up. Let's go to my house, and there we can get you clean and warmer. How does that sound? I nod. She leads me to the passenger seat and opens the door. She sits me down and closes the door. She then walks around, gets in, and turns on the hot air. After about 10 minutes, she pulls up to a nice-looking house. I look up to see a room with a lights on. I can see inside and see the walls are like a dark red with some posters of bands and one of All Might. I see the door open and I am led inside of the house. Here, sit on the couch while I go get you some clothes and a towel and talk to my husband and son. I nod. She walks up the stairs. I look around, moving my head, taking in the warmth of the house. I see some picture of her with a man with brown hair. Then there is one with them two and this boy my age. The same hair as his mom, looking pissed. I smile a little, looking at the boy. He's kind of cute. I turn to the stairs to see the lady with the man that has brown hair. I got you some shorts as I can't seem to find my sweats. Also got you some panties, bra, and I got my son's shirt for you. A towel too. I stand up and take the clothes. Thank you so much. I slightly bow down. Oh, sweetie, there's no need for that. I'm just happy I could help. I almost forgot. This is my husband, and my son will come down in a bit. She smiles at me, then yells, looking up the stairs, Get down here, punk! I flinch. Her husband seems to notice. Honey, please don't yell. You're gonna scare the poor girl. She looks at me. I did. I'm so sorry. I try to smile, but then I turn to see the boy in the picture walk down the stairs looking pissed. His hands in his pockets of his gray sweats, wearing a black muscle shirt. He has a good body. I shake my head. I slightly smile at him. Who is she? I look over at the boy. Katsuki. I found her in an alley. I couldn't leave her there, so she will be staying here until she finds somewhere else. He rolls his eyes. Okay, whatever. I don't care. He turns around and walks back up the stairs. She'll be staying in your room, Bakugo. He stops and turns to glare at his mother, then me. What? Like hell she's staying in my room? I soon hear a loud thump. You will be nice to her. She's our guest. Got it, punk? I put my ears down in a sad way. Excuse me, but where is the bathroom? I look down, scared to look up since I'm not used to these people. But I'm scared if I act how I usually am, they will kick me out. Oh, sweetie, you can use the one in my son's room. Katsuki, show her. I hear him growl and my ears perk up. Hurry up, extra. I walk behind him. We walk up the stairs and he walks into the room. had seen from the outside. Nice room. He lets himself fall on his bed. Whatever, how long you're fucking staying? I look down. I don't know. I have no place to go. He looks at me weird as my ears press against my head and my tail stops swaying. Don't you have fucking family? I shake my head. No, I was kidnapped 5 years ago. He freezes. And you need to call the police? I look back up at him. Don't you think I did? They didn't care. They thought I was homeless. And worst of all, they couldn't help me because I'm a Neko. He stays quiet. I'm going to take a shower. I walk into his bathroom and place the clothes they had given me on the toilet seat lid. I took off my shorts that were still ripped up from running through the woods. Then my tank top. I could have changed clothes, but all the clothes that the man had were revealing. I look in the mirror. For a kidnapper, he did feed me pretty well. I took off my underwear, then I unclipped my bra. I look at my face and try not to cry. I had my face all dirty with a cut on my cheek. I reached up my hand to touch it. I flinch and hiss in pain. I turn on the warm water and step inside. I let it hit me. I then stand there in the water. I grab the shampoo and wash my hair along with my ears and tail. I then grab the conditioner and do the same, but leave it in my hair, ears, and tail while I wash my body with soap. After I'm done, I stand under the water and wash it all off. I look down to see all the dirty water go down the drain. I turn the water off and step out and wrap the towel around my body. I dry my body and then I wrap the towel around my hair. I get the underwear and the bra. I try to put on the bra, but it's too big. I bite my lower lip. I slightly open the door and peek my head out. Bakugo? What? He looks at me. Your mom's bra doesn't fit me. He rolls his eyes and stands up from his bed and places his phone on his nightstand. Give me the bra and your bra so I can put them in the washer. I look back and grab my bra and I take off his mom's. I look back at him and hand them to him. Just put my shirt on for now. I nod and I close the door. I take off the towel and dry my hair. I put the shirt over my head and put my arms through the holes. I look in the mirror and smile. I love this shirt. I open the door to see him walking back into the room. His eyes landed on me. He looks at me in the eyes, then his eyes lower down to my chest, then lower down to my legs. I shift, being uncomfortable. He seems to snap out of it. Sorry. He looks away from me. My parents are in their room. Also, you're sleeping in my bed with me. I see him kick a blanket in the far corner. I giggle. I'm okay with that. I sit on the edge of his bed. Which side is mine? He sits next to me. Whichever side you want. I smile at him. I'll take this side. I point to the side where his window is closer to. Alright, whatever. I feel myself to be picked up and placed on my side of the bed. I blink twice before looking at him to see him looking back at me. What? He lays down, crossing his arms over his chest. Do you have a quirk? I look at my fingers and start to play with them. Yeah, but I prefer to use my dad's quirk more than my mom's. I look at him, then his phone, and go on a game. I lay on my side, placing my cheek on the pillow, but shooting up in pain. I hiss and my ears switch. What the fuck? He looks at me. I touch my cheek. Sorry, I didn't mean to scare you. He ticks. You didn't scare me the fuck. I giggle. Okay then. What are you playing? He looks back at his phone. Fighting game. Is your cut fine? I look at his eyes. It hurts, but it'll be fine. Just gotta sleep on my back or this side. He looks at it. It looks horrible. I pout my tail, swaying. Gee, thanks. He stands up. I think I have a first aid kit in my bathroom. Hold up. He comes back with a small med kit and takes out some bandages and some cream along with some rubbing alcohol. Here, get closer to me. I crawl in front of him and sit on my knees looking at him. He takes some cleaning cloths and cleans around my cut, not putting any pressure. Grabbing me by my chin, he looks so concerned. He looks so good. This might sting. My ears twitch. Okay. I look into his red like fire eyes. He looks at me too, then quickly at my cheek. I soon feel a stinging and burning pain on my cheek. I jump and hiss. I lean closer to him and bite his cheek out of reflex. He groans and pulls away. What the fuck? My eyes widen. Grumman. For those who don't know what grumman means, it means sorry. I scoot closer to him and he moves back. My ears drop along with my tail. I bring my face close to his and stick out my tongue. I move it to the side and lick his cheek, where I bit him. That's my sorry. He looks at me and pushes me away. Your cut seems fine. I nod and lay back down facing him as he puts the med kit away and lays back down to continue his game. I smile looking at him play and how he gets so mad when he loses. How he cusses at himself for not doing something. He looks so cute. I close my eyes, smiling. Good night, Katsu. I fall into a deep slumber. Katsuki rolls his eyes, but his lips arch upwards into a smile. After a few more fights, he turns off his phone and lays down facing listener. He looks at her figures lightly, touching her ears. She's cute. He soon starts to hear purring. He moves closer to hear listeners purring. He wraps his other arm around her waist while his face snuggles into her neck, playing with her ears. 3 months later. It's after school for Listener and Katsuki. Listener usually waits for Katsuki outside of his school. She waves at the people she has met through Katsuki. She soon sees Lucky ash blonde hair. She grins. She jogs over to him and wraps her arms around his neck. Hi, Master. He groans. How many fucking times do I have to tell you to stop calling me that? Lost count. And don't care. He rolls his eyes but wraps his arm around her waist. How is my kitty? Listener goes, feline, okay? A kiss wouldn't be bad. Please stop with the cat puns. Listener snickers. Never! Katsuki pulls her closer. If I give you a kiss, you have to stop for today. Okay? I smile. Okay, babe. He leans in, a kiss put on the lips. I kiss him back and smile once more. Then he pulls away. Come on, kitty. I'm hungry. I smirk. How about a snack? I lean towards his ears and lick the rim. I feel his hot breath on my neck. I then feel him biting my ears. Damn, but I don't want to have dessert before my dinner. He pulls away and smirks at me, my face exploding. I hate that you're better at that. He chuckles. I feel his hand on my ass and squeezes it. I gasp, Katsuki, I'm wearing a skirt. He smirks at me. Keep it on for later. I look at him confused. Why? He holds my hand. Easier access. I blush. Oh, okay. We continue to walk home. So that was Bakugo X Reader, Neko Reader. The end got a little spicy, but that's, at least it wasn't like, I won't have to make any 18 plus or 16 plus on it. But yeah, that's the story. I'm not gonna do any more for tonight. And also, if my voice is a little quiet, it's because in a couple videos ago, it's 2:29 in the morning for me. So everyone's asleep, but I just couldn't sleep, and I wanted to make sure I got this out for the person who requested it before I went to bed, if I could even sleep. So I made it now. But yeah, I haven't said, like always, please like, subscribe, and I'll talk to you all next time. Goodbye, humans.